Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Buzzing Vlogs. I wanted to do a chatty video to explain why I haven't been doing any chatty videos recently. I'm involved with campaigns and things that I know caused me to end up making very controversial opinions, and unfortunately that means that I am at risk of having disagreements with people. Now, well, my opinion is perfectly valid, and so is the opinion of those that will disagree with me up to a point. I feel that it's not safe for me to make chatty videos about the campaigns and things that I'm involved with, because I will come up against a brick wall. I've been involved in campaigns before in the past, and I've had no problems in the campaigns. I've never been arrested or anything like that through being in a campaign and going to protests and things. I know that the police and stuff have shown up in the past to ask us what we're doing and if there's been complaints and things like that, but I've never been arrested or anything like that to do with the campaign, with going on marches or anything like that. So I just wanted to make this video to explain that. That's one reason. Another reason is that same as everyone else, I have things in my life that I'm doing. Not just going to campaigns, but I also go to events, and I'm currently on job seekers allowance. So, things like that that are part of my life aren't really anything particularly interesting to vlog about or to have chatty videos about. Anybody who's ever been on benefits knows that pretty much when it comes to job seekers allowance, every fortnight you have to go and sign on, you have to do job search and go to job interviews and things like that. There is job club at the job centre as well. So these are not really things that are particularly exciting things to talk about, and the majority of time I'm not really actually doing anything when I'm not going to events or protests or being anything like that that is video worthy, that's vlog worthy. I go to town, I go to the same places, meet up with my family sometimes or with friends. So I'm not really doing anything that would be particularly interesting for you to watch on video. Now, I could probably do a tour of what Doncaster looks like now, but I really don't think that'd be particularly interesting to a lot of people. Doncaster's changed a lot. There's a lot more glass-fronted buildings. Our council house and the theatre are pretty much glass-fronted buildings now. A lot of the history has gone out of Doncaster. They built this big shopping centre in one of the areas called Waterdale that's not actually being used. The town doesn't really actually look that good considering all the new buildings that they're building in place of the old buildings. So there isn't really anything for me to film while I'm out and about. I'm not actually doing anything that you'd find particularly exciting. But I thought I'd make this video to say, yeah, I'm involved with things that I know people disagree with. I'm grown up enough that I know that there are risks to some of the things that I'm involved with, but I'm not going to stop being involved with them because I care about these things, such as the Women's Aid campaign. I care about that. I care that it's going to close down and that it's the only one running in the whole of South Yorkshire. So there isn't one in Rotherham, there's not one in Barnsley, there's not one in Sheffield, there's only one available in Doncaster, where I live. So all the people from Barnsley, Rotherham and Sheffield would have to travel every year to go to get help if they're a victim of domestic violence. It's not the old service that used to run before. The old service that used to run before closed down in 2015-2016. A campaign was set up, and it was with some funding that was provided by the local council, etc., it's set up again. Unfortunately, the campaign has had to start up again, as I explained in a non-verbal video, because there isn't any funding, thanks to all the support that we've had for donations and stuff for the campaign. But that will only keep this place going for so long. The people that run the Women's Aid that runs now, right, these are people that I have made friends with or been friends with for a long time. So I know I can trust these people. I know that they don't lie to me. I know that any information that they've provided, I could perfectly easily go and look up myself to see that it's true. So I'm not at risk of being duped for anything. I know I can go and look this information up myself with the Freedom of Information Act and things like that. So I have no problem with being able to do that and being a part of the campaign. And I don't feel at risk of being arrested for anything by being part of the campaign, because there's a right to protest. You have a right to go and protest if you believe in something, right? So pretty much this is just my chatty video about what I've been doing, why there hasn't been any chatty videos, why it's mostly just been me like when I've been to a gig or something like that. There will be things that are coming up, but unfortunately I can't film everything that I go to. If I don't have permission to film something, then I won't film it. Or if I film something and I don't have permission to make it public, I won't make it public. It'll go up as an unlisted video, or it'll be a private video, and I shall only show that to certain people, because like without permissions of people, I know that I've gotten people in videos that haven't given permission to be in videos when I've been walking around and stuff. But for the most part, if somebody that I know hasn't given permission for me to make them public on YouTube, then I won't do that. I never deliberately make anybody's image public on YouTube that don't want to be. So I will see you again soon, hopefully. Bye for now.